pack of lights, please?
Coming right up.
You want to fill her up?
I don't have a car.
Oh, he walked over. Everything okay?
I lost my wallet.
Oh,
It's for emergency.
You want some matches with that?
Yeah. A little sweaty. What state is this?
sorry.
You don't understand the question?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Upon any flag of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 1 year or both. I said it's a desecration of the flag because it's not the flag. It's a desecration.
It's
of it.
using the stars and bars, but not the correct colors. That makes it a desecration.
If you want to consider this a desecration of the flag, the same logic extends to the fact that any article of clothing would.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys just follow federal law and get rid of that piece of shit off our property?
It's not your property.
Game flag. That blue line flag.
Okay, frauditor, that is not your property. It's government property, and I hate to say it, it's not our property. And since 1988, our taxes don't pay for that property. That's where the deficit comes in. Now, you say that the blue line flag is an abomination to the American flag. You may have a point. And I think in some cases, some courts would agree with you. Some would disagree. I think it could be argued, though. Is that blue line flag a complete abomination? Yeah, I think you're right. It is. Although it could be argued the other way. So you do have a point, and you may be correct, but you're not correct in saying, that's my property. No, bullshit. And if you buy shares of stock in Ben & Jerry's ice cream, that's not my ice cream company. No, it's not. You cannot eat all the ice cream you want because you own one share of Ben & Jerry's.
This is why the attacks on September 11th worked. Because we had a policy that if someone wants to hijack a plane, you follow their instructions. You do not deny them their requests. Because the assumption was that if you deny their requests, they will start harming people. And if you follow their requests, it will delay when they harm them, if they harm them at all, and maybe everyone will end up safe. It was not in the game plan that they would crash the plane on purpose. So, September 12th, you will never again be able to do that to the American plane. Forget the extra x-rays that we're doing. A pilot will never relinquish the cockpit.
Guys, where do you think these frauditors are going? Yeah. Where do you think Jason Gutter Trash is going? Yeah. Oh, we'll just comply. We'll just do what he tells us. You're stupid, okay? Giving in to the frauditors, and this is a good example. Why not? It's a good allegory.
Dude, and I'm walking around the class, and this kid ripped up his worksheet that I passed out, and he was trying to use it as rolling papers, trying to, like, roll the weed up. He sees that I've caught him, and before I could even say anything, he just looks at me, he's like, "You're doing too much." And I'm like, "How are you the one coming after me right now?"
Were you doing too much? Did you have, like, money out?
I go and get the dean, and the kids had hit all the drugs, and by the time the dean shows up, he's like, "Well, if you don't have proof, I'm not going to follow through." I'm like,
Wait, the kids hit the drug? How long was you gone that the whole class hit the drug?
I stuck my head out.
He was rolling it when you left.
I'm a substitute teacher at the school. I don't even know this kid's name.
Okay.
So I opened the door to get the dean who was...
Okay, drugs in school. Duh. Yeah, public schools, they do drugs. Why wouldn't they? Okay, and nobody's going to stop it. Look, if you care for your child, you will not send them to a public school. End of discussion.
Speed. Yes, sir. Right before 65, I was slowing down.
Slowing down because you were going. What? Faster, correct?
Yeah.
65 sign. But I was slowing down as I was. Slow down before you enter into the 65 zone.
You're slowed down because you're speeding.
Sign indicates that the zone that you're about to enter is a 65-mile-an-hour zone. You're going 70 in a 65-mile-an-hour zone. But I was slowing down, sir.
Because you were speeding.
Before I pulled you over, whoever was inside the vehicle was going to get a written warning, okay?
Notice, at this point, officer says, hey, look, written warning. No big deal. All you gotta do is just comply, go along, get along. That's too good for some people. Some people, they can't stay in between the lines if you held their hand.
Okay, so, yeah, he's going 70 and a 65. Gonna get a written warning, no big deal. Oh, but I was slowing down. You were speeding, and then you were slowing down. You were still speeding.
The state,
Okay, right now,
that gives the state authority over me.
right now your registration's expired, okay? You're under arrest at this point now. Okay? You're under arrest. If you do not cooperate with me, you are going to catch other charges, okay? You're going to catch resisting arrest. You're under arrest at this point. Yes, sir, you under arrest for operating a vehicle without registration. You can either step out of the, we're way past that. You can either step out of the vehicle willingly, or I will pull you out by force.
See, you want to get violent, so I'll get out.
I mean, what other steps of action, what course do they have?
Yeah, he was going to get a written warning. He argued with the cops. He kept arguing. Finally, they said, well, all right, let's see your driver's license registration. Of course, he doesn't have one. Okay, if the cops are going to give you a warning, why not take it? But no. Frauditors are stupid. And people follow frauditors are stupider.
I'm more interested in how the money is generated, and it doesn't get more unethical of a promise than it does with the prosperity gospel.
If you're accustomed of giving $10, go to 20. Go up to 70, 80, 100. Raise that amount and watch what God will do, because
that is such bullshit.
Well, they won't let us go to church. Well, email it in there, text and give or something. You get that tithe in that church, you get that offering in that church, and then you go home and you do what we're supposed to do.
This idea is no different than the law of attraction and manifestation circles that claim that you can use your mind to manifest any desire that you want. In fact, it's been argued that the prosperity theology does have similar roots to the New Thought philosophy that became popular in America in the 19th century.
Yeah, it's all bullshit what these televangelists are doing. Okay? You cannot simply dream of something and then have it happen.
In Plato's allegory, we see that liberation ultimately positively affects the man who is freed. Also, Neo eventually accepts the truth and embraces reality. But what if someone knows the truth, but hates it so much that he chooses a false reality? Here's where a character named Cypher comes in. Cypher admits he regrets taking the red pill, saying to Neo, almost assuming he feels the same, I know what you're thinking, because right now, I'm thinking the same thing. Actually, I've been thinking it ever since I got here. Why, oh why, didn't I take the blue pill? End quote. But Neo's body language clearly shows that he is not on the same line as Cypher. Even though he's stranded in the same dark world, he seems rather happy with his liberation. Neo finds meaning in it. It sort of takes on the role of Plato's enlightened man, as he takes responsibility to help the people still imprisoned.
Okay, here's the thing. People don't want to know the truth. Some people do. The people that want the truth are in the minority. Yeah. And the people that don't want to know the truth don't want anybody telling them the truth, okay? Now, freedom comes at a price, and you have to fight for it. But people are saying, no, I'll just trust the government. I'll let the government do whatever they want to do. And they look at the frauditors as the savior. Now, the frauditor is not a liberator. He's just a jackass for people who want to behave like jackasses.
Right now. They're all you're a piece of shit. You told me that already. There's nothing more to add. Look, you're a piece of shit. I commend you. For defending your... Hey, listen,
You getting in a fight doesn't help anybody. Let's go down. Let's go down. Listen, I'll let you be heard out.
Yes. If anybody does it, I will do it.
Thank you for your time.
Hang on.
Appreciate your time.
If anybody does it,
I appreciate your time. Thank you for your time.
At this point, the yelling and the screaming and the cussing just gets to be too much over the top, and I can't edit it all out. However, I'll run another minute or two, and you'll get the gist of it. Let's carry on.
Would you sign the waiver? Hey, would you sign the waiver? Hey, hang on.
The guy has challenged Chili to a fight. Chili is backing down with his tail tucked between his legs with the shakes and the whimpers. Well, I don't have a contract. I don't have a waiver. I will get in trouble. No. And first of all, if you're going to deal with that frauditor, if you decide to engage with him, just whip his ass. But you better whip his ass and beat it to a pulp so badly that you're going to have to go to court, where you're going to be up against a jury of 12 or you only have to convince one. Look, there's really only two ways to deal with the frauditors. This in-between crap isn't going to work for you. Chili's going to sue you and all that kind of stuff. Either stay the hell away from the frauditor or whip his ass horrendously. Okay? Nothing in between. So you either go one way or the other. But it's probably best to try and not engage with the frauditor. But if you can't, if he corners you, you better fight like your life depends on it. Because it does.
Excuse me?
Why are you making that?
What?
Why are you making the video? Why are you making that?
What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
No, why? Did you ask me?
I have to ask you?
Yes, you have to ask permission. Are you making like my baby?
Yo, don't touch!
Roasted.
Don't you ever touch my camera in your life!
Why you are making video, man?
This is expensive!
I don't care expensive. Why
You don't care expensive?
Why you ask me?
Don't touch my things! You don't care expensive? What is wrong with you?
I didn't ask. I'm just moving. I'm from.
You don't touch it, man. You may break it. It's expensive. $5,000. You gonna pay for it?
I'll pay for it. Then give it to me.
Give you what?
Give it to me.
Yo, keep your distance, bro. What is wrong with you, man?
My brother, I said don't make my videos.
I'm not inside the business. I'm in the sidewalk. What are you doing?
You're making my videos while I'm sitting over there.
I'm showing the people the boost over. They're gonna come pay the bills. What is wrong with you? Well, no. What? They told me to show it to them.
No, they didn't.
They told me to show it to them. No, they didn't. You just walking down the road. You chose to do. Why would you have to lie now? Why can't you just stand up for what you believe in? Be like, no, I'm doing it because I want to. And you gotta lie. Gotta lie to fraud it, and lying for no reason.
Are you the manager?
One of them.
Okay.
I'm just curious what's going on.
Yeah.
No. You're not casing the joint.
Just can't disclose that right now.
No. See, that's the kind of thing you do disclose right now. Because if you're casing the joint and you're willing to sit here and admit to it, well, we got some buddies to come down here and give you some jury. And you talk about an idiot. If there was something ever to say, no, I'm not doing that, that was it.
Carrying a BB gun?
No! It's not a BB gun.
What is it?
Can't disclose that.
You can't disclose that.
Can't disclose any information, man.
You can't. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
He said a BB gun.
Well, I'm willing to bet that it's not a real one.
Probably squirt gun.
Jokes aside, all of them carry mace. Every single last one of them.
Everybody knows there's nothing wrong with carrying mace for protections.
What's wrong with you? Oh, no. If you don't like the Cleveland show, there's something wrong with you.
Okay. How you doing? You don't need to take out your gun.
The policeman saw the gun.
You can look at it, man.
I will.
No, you can't see
You
it.
can get all hot with the manager or whoever come out here and talk to you. Now you're dealing with the boys. Now it's time to snap to attention because wrong moves now could be fatal for you. Now it's time to let him know, hey, it's non-lethal. I'm just a punk out here with a cell phone. Yes, the cop drew down on it, but I don't know how my bosses will take to it, so I'm trying, I try to play.
Yo. Relax, man. It's not a freaking gun.
Well, it was a replica of a gun, though. That was the problem. And they do handcuff him, but then they let him go. And the police are slipping. Yeah, there's no reason that we should respect them unless they earn it. Police should earn respect. They don't. In most cases, they don't. Sometimes they do, but fact of the matter is, we don't need frauditors. We don't need asshole cops. And believe it or not, we can have it both ways. We can have professional cops who professionally deal with frauditors, and yeah, they need to be put in jail. I mean, duh.
Asking you to leave and show me your ID. You're being trespassed. I need your ID.
I'm being trespassed?
I need your ID. Yes. I'm asking for your identification because you're being officially trespassed.
I haven't broken any laws.
Yeah, you have.
You're caught. No, whoa. ID. ID.
I typically don't carry ID.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Do you have your any identifying information?
How the hell did this happen?
Okay, well,
because you're
disorderly.
You're
disorderly.
How am I disorderly?
So you're disorderly.
When I was a cop, we weren't that way.
I'm no 20-year constitutional law scholar or anything, but I'm pretty sure that when you're standing there refusing lawful orders, that constitutes disorderly conduct.
It does.
I'm just saying.
It is a violation. It's many violations. It's not just disorderly conduct. But anyway, the thing is, when I was a cop, all of my coworkers, if you failed to ID, you went to jail immediately. We did not negotiate. Okay? But this pussy cop generation, and then they fly the desecrated flag as a gang sign. Yeah, I see why people don't like cops. They hate frauditors, but then again, the cops are useless when it comes to dealing with frauditors, as proven again and again and again and again. Anyway, I won't go into it, but I will tell you, believe it or not, it is possible for cops to be professionals. Gonna have to replace the ones we got now, though. And these frauditors, they are gonna screw things up more and more and more. Well, anyway, I'm just telling you how you deal with them. You either stay away from them or you go the other way, and there is no in between.